Hey G-Fans, GoGFan93 here, and I'm back with another figure review. In this video, we will be reviewing the Pack of Destruction set along with the individual sets. Alright guys, so here I have the complete set of all the Pack of Destruction figures that have come out from Bandai for the first wave. This is including the deluxe Destruction pack and also the two individual Pack of Destruction little sets. So when you have all of them together, you're going to have two Godzillas, you're going to have two Mutos, but the difference is that this Muto is the legged one and this one is the winged one. Then you're going to have let's see, we have three helicopters, we have, three jets, and one battleship. And then in the back, we have a bridge, and then we have four types of buildings. This is a blue building that I got in the Destruction pack. I believe this blue one was with the Flying Muto. And then we have the red building, which was in the single pack with Godzilla. Now, I've been hearing some people saying that they've been getting the gray buildings of part of the singles, and I've seen pictures of that. I don't know. It's just something that Bandai did. Like, they had some paint ones, they didn't have some painted ones. I don't know about that. So, yeah, but then the buildings that did come with the Pack of Destruction are these two gray buildings. So yeah, when you have everything together, this is what it looks like, including the deluxe pack with the two ones. So mostly what we're going to talk about is the figures themselves, not really the buildings, because they're not really highly detailed or anything. They're just a solid color. There's not really a lot that goes on with those ones. So, and I really don't want to talk about the little, helicopters and jets, because, I mean, those are just really simple. So we didn't buy these packs for these little helicopters. So, alright, well, first off, with the sculpt of the figures, we're going to talk about Godzilla first. So I'll take this Godzilla out because it's the same thing. So we have this little Godzilla 2014. So yeah, I would have to say for a really small figure, the sculpt is really nice. I love the way it looks. The only thing I would say is that Godzilla's head looks a little bit small, but not too much of a problem. The spikes look really good. His tail looks really good in detail. His legs look really nice. The feet look actually really good. They're actually a little bit more flattened out than what the other figures are. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but his feet seem to be a little bit more longer rather than just elephant stumps. His arms look really nice, and you can actually see really good detail with the gills on his neck, which I really love. I love the whole gill thing. I hope that will... Come on, focus. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see the gills right there. I'm sorry it takes a while for my camera to focus. So yeah, overall with the Godzilla figure, the sculpt is really nice. It has really good detail, and I would highly recommend getting it. It's really awesome. Alright, we're going to move on to the legged Muto. Now, this is really hard to review because obviously we don't know a lot about Muto, and we don't know what he's going to look like in the movie, and as far as we have right now, this is our reference. This is the only reference we have for Muto. So, but from what I can see with this guy, he's really good looking. The sculpt is really interesting. A lot of people are comparing him to kind of a mix between Cloverfield and Gigan, which I can kind of see that. I mean, I see it with this kind of figure, but I still think the design is unique on itself. There's not really much detail on the outside of him. It's just kind of solid surface. But on the inside with his belly, you can actually see like he has some ribs. You can see the ribs there. You can see some detail on his belly right there, and also with his little extra arms right there. So yeah, and I guess this is the 8-legged Muto because he has two little hands here. Four main, I guess I'm going to call those the four main arms, and then his two legs, which I guess all these are kind of legs because all of it kind of supports him except for the really tiny arms in the middle. But his head looks really cool. I do like his head. It does remind me, like, not fully of Gigan, but a lot of people have also been saying Virus, I believe is his name, from Gamera, which I can kind of understand that one too. So really awesome figure right there. Alright, so next onto the flying Muto. So basically the same thing, not a lot of detail, basically the only thing we can reference off him, and we don't even know really if this is going to be the same guy. I mean, maybe these are the same monster, maybe he just morphs into either one like Ghidorah does with his flying form too. But the big difference with this guy is obviously his wings. He doesn't have his, other arm like here, and which is why people are suspecting that he morphs into his flying form, because if you look here, that looks like an arm, and then it just looks like his wings kind of fold out from there. So that'd be really cool if it actually is just one character, but it's different forms. But other than that, it's basically the same thing as the 8-legged Muto. Alright guys, so when it comes to scaling with these guys, I'm going to actually get one of the Crumble Zone characters here. So we have the Godzilla GMK 2001 from the Crumble Zone. Basically, this set is basically a homage to the old Bandai Creation sets that they used to come out with. So there is a comparison, hope you guys can see that well, with the Godzilla 2014 and GMK. They are basically about the same size. It's a perfect set, or it's a perfect size for them to like fight each other. I really like it. So you can actually combine this set with the Crumble Zone set, and it would actually look really good. When it comes to size, it's actually really nice, really good. Alright, so when it comes to the paint job for these guys, I would have to say the paint job is spectacular on the Godzilla figure. I love it. Once again, we have that light brown kind of tint on his underbelly, and then on the outside we have the dark charcoal color. Then on his teeth we have white, and then he has the little yellow eyes. So really good color job on him, except for the fact that his spikes are still not colored, his toenails are not colored, and his claws are not colored. I don't really know if what they're going with is just there's no colorization on his feet or his hands or his spikes. Maybe that's just the color. But I really hope, when we get to the more detailed figures like NECA or SH Monstars, they might do something more with that. When it comes to two Mutos, these guys are basically the same color scheme. Once again, the only difference is obviously the wings and the legs for this guy. But we got a nice kind of black, it's like a black brown, very dark brown color actually. Then with just a red, a really nice looking blood red color going through his arms here, and also on his eyes. His eyes are also kind of that blood red, but that is the only color on this guy. There's only the brown and the red on this. Same thing for the 8-legged Muto. There's really nothing else different. Like I said, I wish there was a little bit more color to these guys, but these are really tiny figures, so they're not supposed to be the most high detail. But when it comes to paint job, really good. Also, because we're talking about paint job, I guess I'll talk about the buildings a little bit. So, we got the bridge here that's blue. There's no shading whatsoever. These, buildings here, like I said in the intro, just the red buildings, 2 gray buildings, and the blue building. Now, I got some of the colored stuff, but I know other people have got green buildings, part of the deluxe destruction set, and then also people with the single pack ones have been getting these with the gray color that I have. So I guess it just matters the luck of the draw, what you get when you get at the store. I bought these on Amazon. I bought the single packs on Amazon, and I bought the destruction pack or the deluxe destruction pack at Toys R Us. So I don't know really how the colorization works. Alright, so the last thing for articulation with these figures, there's not much. They're small figures, they're not really supposed to move a lot, but with Godzilla you do get his arms do move, both of his arms, and his legs move too. So there's only 4 points of articulation. His tail doesn't even do anything neither, it's just there. So nothing with just his arms and legs. With the flying Muto, his wings don't move, and I actually recommend not moving them too much because I know that they do pop off, and I don't want them to pop off. I don't want to break. I don't know if it's meant to pop off or not, but his arms move, or at least I'm going to call these his arms, I guess. I don't know. But that's the only thing that moves. Everything else is solid in place. Then with the 8-legged Muto, nothing really moves. He's basically just a static figure. I guess his arms look like they pop off. You can move. I mean, you can move them a little bit, like I'm showing here, but it's not too noticeable. So that's pretty much it with articulation. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on this whole destruction pack set. I believe this is probably one of the best things to get part of this first wave of 2014. If you're still not sure about getting the other figures, I highly recommend getting this set because it's not meant for high detail. It's meant for collectors, for kids, for any kind of age. This is your small sets, really nice looking figures. Like I said before, I highly recommend getting them. They are really good. I'm so happy to have them. I got 2 Godzillas, so I guess that's pretty cool. So now I got 2 Godzillas to fight the 2 Mutos. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. So once again, I don't know the differences of why the color on the building... Whoop, there goes the bridge. I don't know why the colorization on the buildings is different from other people, but this is the set that I have, and I'm really good with it. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and that is it. So, stay big, G-fans. Damn it. Oh, shit. Damn it. No way, are you kidding me? This is not gonna work. Oh. You motherfucking piece of shit. Like, I want to get the review started. Damn it. Son of a monkey's uncle.